how much I love Journey Spice. Journey Spice, non-GMO, no salt, no sugar, just all sorts of goodness and smart, environmentally friendly packaging. Pinch the top, take it off. Food tastes better. Comes in singles, 2-packs, and 4-packs. It's Journey Spice. Find them at Amazon.com. Time for Denver's best sports talk with the Altitude Daily.
This is the Altitude Daily Podcast. Everything you can't miss from today on Altitude Sports Radio. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
Drunk takes or clips from throughout the week with slowing down half speed. It makes it sound like we're hammered. Nelly?
I have a bony wrist. I just noticed that. Look at that bone. Big old bone just hanging out there.
That's a pretty big bone hanging out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's covered.
Talking about bones?
What? It's your wrist. Oh.
Remember your weird-looking wrist?
You're built like a freak.
Yeah. Gangly is what they call them.
It's that movie with all those guys that live in like a nuclear war zone. The Hills Have Eyes. You look like you were born in The Hills Have Eyes. What's next?
You can't micromanage me if I'm not built for this. I'll give you an example. Yesterday I stacked the car wash. What's that called? The dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
Whatever.
A car wash.
All the same crap.
Yeah.
Talk about my wife trying to tell me how to stack the car wash.
Yeah, exactly. What's next?
Yeah, it's going to be 75 today.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah.
Who you playing with?
Myself. I play with myself a lot. So I have no problem, going out there just banging the ball around. I play with myself a lot.
Yeah. It was a fun 2 days in Ohio. What's next?
Well, this is beyond fish. This is alien crap. So, here's your ear, and then there's an eyeball here looking that way.
Hammershark.
Hammerhead?
Yeah. Hammershark.
Hammerhead.
Yeah, whatever. Hammer, shark, it's all the same. Yeah.
Hammershark.
That sounded so stupid. Hang on, play that one more time. One more time, just real quick.
Looking that way.
Hammershark.
Hammerhead?
Yeah. Hammershark.
Why does that make me laugh so hard?
Hammershark. There's a hammershark.
So stupid.
Oh, my God.
I just love when we went, yeah.
Yeah, hammershark.
Hammershark.
Everybody knows hammershark.
Hammerhead?
Yeah. Hammershark.
The Altitude Daily. The morning sprint.
Craziest thing, too, is as bad statistically as the Giants are on defense, their front seven is kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
Brian Burns is only one sack behind Nick Bonito, and they got a young Abdul Carter that's, I think he's playing out of position. He's playing interior defensive line until third down, and then it's just, I don't know. And then you got the freak show of Kayvon Thibodeau, too, and I don't know how healthy everybody is. I don't know exactly the status of everybody, but those three players, if you were to just say Brian Burns, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, choose your fighter between those three, and I would say historically, not necessarily right now, but say before last season, if you would have said you've got those three in your front versus Zach Allen, Nick Bonito, Jonathan Cooper, you would pick the Giants crew.
Yeah,
in terms of their draft stock,
sacks, yeah.
their reputations, both in college. I mean, the Broncos.
I love Thibodeau, man. I love Thibodeau.
The Broncos trio is a bit of it's a case study in really good evaluation and development because, Nick Bonito wasn't he wasn't a household name in college.
They're all low profile.
Zach Allen was mired in anonymity at Boston College. And then kind of he was a fairly anonymous player for a while in Arizona with the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't say that Jonathan Cooper, when was he drafted? 7th round?
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah,
I mean, granted, he was a good player for the Ohio State Buckeyes, but Kayvon Thibodeau's he was like a no-brainer first rounder. Abdul Carter was the toast of college football last year defensively. And then Brian Burns is kind of that guy that's really played himself. And I'm forgetting right now Dexter freaking Lawrence.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
He led all interior D linemen with sacks last year.
He's pretty good.
That's a terrifying defense.
I get it, but they're 2-4, man.
I know,
they're
they're the 28th best defense in pro football.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Do you think they have something for Bo Nix this weekend? Because, listen, there's now hope for the New York Giants. You know what I mean? There's hope with that fan base, but more importantly, there's hope in that in that front office with the Giants and with Dable. Although they asked Dable, they're like, what's your takeaway from this Broncos defense? And he was like, they got a lot of sacks.
Dude, what is going on with the Giants defense?
Why aren't they murdering?
Did I just list arguably what felt like a Pro Bowl starting defensive line?
The Altitude Daily. Columbus, Hastings, and DMAC.
The Broncos' final score of this game will be what?
23-14 Denver Broncos. 24-13 Denver Broncos. I'm going to stick to keeping New York under 14 points.
Scott?
I either want to go 20-16 or 24-16. I think they hold them under 17, though.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you don't hold them under 17, you may lose.
I got 2016. I'm a little bit more nervous. I think I'm more nervous about this game than you guys. It sounds like I am.
So you got a touchdown and 3 field goals.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was.
You know why? I'll tell you why. I do not trust Darren Rizzi and our kickoff return coverage. I do not think they're going to kick it through the end zone. I think they should.
Wait, that's what we're panicking about?
Kickoff? That's where I think they're going to get field position where they shouldn't.
Do they have serious question?
We added a new Saint.
I'm actually not mocking you, but I'm just trying to follow your logic on this. Do they have some phenomenal kickoff return game or something?
They got Gunnar Olszewski. He's one of these dudes that'll run through a wall.
Is he averaging returning the ball to the 45-yard line?
I mean, they're decent. They're okay. Oh, here we are. Their kickoff return, third in the league.
Right.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's their coverage. My bad. That's their coverage. Their kickoff return, fifth in the league. They are fifth in the league in return, and in coverage, they're third in the league.
So their special team's pretty good. What is Denver?
Yeah. Return, we're 13th in terms of returning at 13th, and we're dead last in terms of coverage.
Ooh, that's a big discrepancy.
Dead last.
That could lead to some field goals.
Rizzi was given all sorts of excuses yesterday. We've returned, we've covered more than ever. It's only been 2 big returns, but it's only 6 games, dude. I'm not impressed with Darren Rizzi so far. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but he said by far the weakest part of our special teams right now is kickoff coverage. And yeah, okay, fine. You average this, but you also give up 50 and 72 yarders, which means to me, as great as the defense could play, you're just going to give up field goals, probably a couple, if you can't return, if you can't cover kicks.
You're giving up at least 6 points, right?
So to me, I just kick it through the end zone. That is not the right way to handle things, because if you can actually cover kicks the right way, you certainly will keep your opponent behind the 30-yard line.
And if you've noticed, it seems around the league the last 2 or 3 weeks compared to the first 2 or 3 weeks, coverage has gotten better. You're not seeing these 35, 34, 33. You're seeing in the 20s now more often than not.
I don't trust him. Here's what I don't trust right now. I don't trust our coverage on special teams.
But you just signed one special team guy, and one special team guy is supposed to change your
Well, you listen to Rizzi, and he'll tell you JT Gray is the best coverage special teamer ever in the invention of football. That's literally what he said about this guy, JT Gray. How he became available, I don't know. But guess what? He used to play with them in New Orleans. I know. What a shock. Surprise. Hey, I hope this guy is great. And it gives every indication they're not going to kick it through the end zone. They're going to try to cover these things.
Tyler, you play special teams at a time or two in your career, right?
Barely. I mean, with my rookie year, I was on kickoff return. We had the old school wedge, and I was just there to take a concussion. And
great job.
Yeah. Just there's 4 guys.
Why
Why
did your left eye blink when you said that?
Yeah. I did that my rookie year, and then field goal, PAT.
That's it. That's how I got him having 16. I got it. I got some sort of screw up. I got a touchdown because, in games you get a touchdown. I mean, it happens. Shizzle happens. And the way things go, I think they'll get a couple more, but only one. So I got 16 points and 20 for the Broncos. I just figured at some point this defense is going to get a takeaway or two, right?
I'm just not buying the Jackson Dart Cam Scatterbo deal. I'm just not buying it. So, maybe they'll surprise me. Maybe I'll have to come on air on Monday and eat some crow on this thing. But I'm not buying that these guys are actually that good. I think that they've just been fun to watch. They're like a little Energizer bunny. They go out there, they do their little dances. The crowds go nuts for them. Cam's going to run over 3 or 4 guys. But guess what? When you run over 3 or 4 guys at home, that creates some energy. Run over 3 or 4 guys on the road, it doesn't create as much energy because now the crowd's not getting behind you. So I don't think these guys are going to be anything that is going to be terrifying. They haven't gone up against a defense like this. If they score more than 13, 14 points, I'll be surprised.
We all have wins, though. Listen, if they turn it over 5 times like they did to the Saints, they're going to lose by 30.
Yeah, obviously.
So that happened, too, to this team. That, too, happened with Scatterbo and Jackson Dart to a winless
as we
team.
will. I mean, if we turn the ball over 5 times, we'll lose by 30.
Probably. I mean, the Eagles turned it over. I mean, probably. I don't know, man. I think the Giants, I don't know if they know who they really are. I don't think anybody really knows. It's an interesting test for them. I do think the vibes of the day are such to, like, I don't know, man. I tell you, this is a good time for this reunion. After this England trip, like, just to get everybody's attention, like, there's no way you're missing out on. Are you going tomorrow to the practice? Are you going to go over there with some of the alums there?
Yep.
So there you go. That'll be a whole thing, right? What are we going to have 100 alums at practice? That's going to be unbelievable, or at least a significant amount of guys from Super Bowl 50.
Yeah, I don't know how it affects the team itself, but it's going to be a lot of fun for us.
Better defense, 2015 or now?
Well, I'm not going to start comparing and contrasting until this team starts winning.
Do you think that when those comparisons naturally happen, and of course Pat Surtain and crew are going to hear these comparisons, do you think that is a motivating factor?
Sure. I mean, people got pride. Players got pride. They want to be the best to ever do it.
But how many of the players now understand what that team was?
Very few. Very few.
So, I mean.
But okay, fine. Maybe they don't know the specifics, but they certainly know it's regarded as one of the best defenses of all time. Like, you don't need to know a lot about them, but you know that. Tell me, all right,
hold on. Are they considered one of the best defenses of all time?
Yes.
I would say so.
Absolutely.
To who?
I would say they're one of the top 5 defenses of all time because I think 5 or so defenses have won Super Bowls, and that's one of them. Name me the other defenses that have won Super Bowls. Give you the Bears. Give you the Ravens. Yep.
Tampa Bay.
Okay, fine. We'll give you Tampa Bay. Brad Johnson, not Trent Dilfer. I mean, there's not many. Most Super Bowls are won by offense, not defense. But there's about 5 or 6 of them that are defense, and that team is one of them.
What about Seattle's?
That's up there.
Legion of Boom.
It was fantastic.
I think Seattle and Denver, 2015, they'd probably be competing for that 4th and 5th spot.
I mean, Seattle, listen, let's not, Russ, it's not like Russ was a terrible quarterback the whole time. And Marshawn Lynch was on that team as well. They had some players on that offense, no doubt.
The one thing that you can't tangibly feel in a stat line with that 2015 defense, though, which is what really made them so special, the timeliness, man. I mean, the 3rd and long sack, the strip sack, the interception, the Aqib Talib pick 6. It's not just that they happened. It was when they happened. Yeah. They happened at the biggest, most crucial moments of every game. You just knew the defense was going to do something insane, and you can't tangibly feel that when you look at all-time great stat lines.
Right. No, we went back and looked at that Orange Crush, the original Orange Crush, and they had a 3-year period where they gave up.
It was crazy.
12, 10, and 14 points.
It was unbelievable.
Over a 3-year stretch. In that 3 years, they average giving up 13 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Broncos are giving up 15 points a game, 15.8. We got to look at the Texans. The Texans are actually in first place in that department with just under 12. Like, something's going on, but we'll see the Texans here in a couple of weeks.
And their offense have been struggling, right? And so all of a sudden they can't win games.
I think when you compare offenses and defenses, you got to compare by eras. Like I don't think it's right to compare against the Bears in 85 when they held them to like 12 points per game. Well, it was a different game, right? So it's almost like take from 2000 and on and what has been the best defenses of all time: Baltimore and Denver and Seattle.
And where this defense fits in, it's off to a great start, for sure.
Well, but the three he's mentioned won a championship. So this, and first question I asked you in the open, if you waste this defense and can't find a way to win a Super Bowl with this defense and the way it's perpetrating on people,
hey man,
did you waste 2 or 3 years?
We already possibly blew 2 games with this defense for special teams reasons.
Yeah.
One for sure with the Colts, and it's arguable if you blew the game with the Chargers, but I mean, it was a walk-off. Well, the Colts one, you just had one and you just screwed it up. Leverage. And hopefully that doesn't come to burn you, but like, I mean, even if you just say, hey, the Chargers are going to win, okay, I mean, I guess. This Broncos team should be 5-1 right now. Let's face it. So the question is, are they legit or not? And yeah, okay, it's been fun seeing the Giants. Come on, man. You're going to lose on this reunion weekend to Jackson Dart and Cam Scattaboo?
They almost lost in London to Justin Fields.
Right, but Tyler makes a good point. London's London. Like, London is, I agree with you on that. London is just quirky. Everything about it's quirky and different. This has not been a quirky, different week. Listening to the coaches and the players, I don't know how they did it, but they manage their sleep schedules, their rest, whatever. These guys aren't, I don't get a sense, Tyler, whatsoever they're burned out or exhausted. I don't get a vibe like that whatsoever.
I mean, I don't know how we would know. How would we know?
I'm just telling you the vibe from what I see from out there, what's being reported, how the guys are sounding, what they're talking about. That's all. I mean, if they are, I haven't heard anything about it. I haven't heard anybody talking about it. There's no indication of it. But we'll see. Hey, man, I don't know. If they go out and lay an egg, maybe the schedule was too much. Maybe they really do need a break.
I mean, that would be my biggest concern with the game still. It's not about the Giants. It's not about Jackson Dart or Cam Scattaboo. It would be, can you handle the adjustment of coming back without a bye?
The Altitude Daily. Kretman and Lindahl.
Andy, if Bo completes a pass behind the line of scrimmage, drink. If Bo misses on a deep ball, you should drink.
Have a drink.
Now, if Bo Nix connects on a deep ball, enjoy yourself.
Whole drink.
Shotgun your IPA. in recognition of
Pop one of those paper things they sell around New Year's at Target. Pop one of those.
It's, hey, we hit a big play. Andy, and the cameras are going to be looking at this. If Sean Payton and Russell Wilson acknowledge each other's existence on this planet, you should drink.
We didn't get it last year, right?
No.
Has enough time passed? It depends on how the offensive game goes. If the offensive game goes poorly, he ain't talking to anybody. He's going to give Daboll the old slap on the back and get out of there.
What if we got a Sean Payton and Russell Wilson embrace?
3 drinks.
Yeah.
3 whole drinks.
Slam it.
No, I'm talking 3 beverages.
Slam it times 3.
What I talk with Russell about's none of your business.
Again, if you're Russ, you got paid. What are you mad about?
You swinging by Park Meadows to see how your shop? Oh, it's not there.
It's not there anymore.
You stop at DIA? Oh, never mind.
No. The House of LR&C.
Do you swing by the old pad and just be like, hey, can I get a look at those bathrooms?
Can I
see what you've done with the place?
Can I see 7 of my 12 old bathrooms?
Just the lower floor.
How many of those bathrooms do you think he used?
1. Got to have your bathroom.
But I mean, like, at some point, you have to use another bathroom in the home.
I'm sure.
Did he hit all 12?
For the quick jobs, he probably tested them all.
Whatever was around.
But when you know it's going to take a minute and you need some reading material, he probably had the go-to bathroom.
Yeah, everybody's got a home field advantage. I hear that. Andy, if we should get a... Actually, you know what? I'm going to jump ahead to this one. Speaking of bathrooms, If Kevin Harlan uses the phrase deuce to describe the number 2.
Smooth deuce right there.
Go ahead and...
Who probed and found the deuce.
Drink. Have deuce drinks, in fact. Waiting for him to call Surtain PS deuce.
Our guy Luke on the text line wants Jaeger bombs if Sean and Russ embrace.
Jaeger bombs. And finally, Andy, final item in the drinking game this week. Quick one. If we get, in honor of the Super Bowl 50 team, a chain snatching.
Ooh!
Finish your drink.
Yeah.
Snatch that chain. Go full of Keeb on everybody.
And if the Broncos lose this one, you may want to house a six-pack.
You may want to.
You've been listening to the Altitude Daily. Catch us live weekdays on 92.5 FM, the Altitude Sports Radio app, twitch.tv/AltitudeSR, youtube.com/Altitude Sports Radio, and your favorite smart speaker. Say Altitude Sports Radio.